Water. We see it every day, in a glass, in rain, in oceans. It looks plain, almost boring. We see and think nothing of it. It is just a water, clear, tasteless, and easy to forget. But what if I told you that the very liquid filling your glass, the stuff that makes up over half of you, is actually a cosmic rebel? It's quietly, consistently, breaking the rules of physics every single second, right under our noses. Think about it. Ice floats when it absolutely, by all conventional logic, should sink. Towering redwoods defy gravity, moving tons of water hundreds of feet uphill without a single pump or a mechanical whir. And every single bite of food you've ever eaten, every nutrient absorbed, was, at some point, dissolved and transported by nothing more complex than an electrical tug-of-war happening inside a tiny water molecule. So, stick with me for a few minutes, because once you genuinely see water through the eyes of its molecules, once you grasp its fundamental weirdness, you'll realize that this most ordinary liquid on Earth isn't just a basic necessity. It's actually the universe's greatest cheat code for staying alive, a master key unlocking the very possibility of life as we know it. Prepare to have your mind a little bit blown by the humble H2O, the secret code. Let's zoom in, way past what your eyes can see, down to the molecular level. Picture two hydrogen atoms cuddling up with one big bossy oxygen atom. They're sharing electrons, but it's not an equal partnership. Oxygen, being an electron hog, pulls those shared electrons closer. This creates a tiny electrical imbalance, giving the oxygen side a slight negative charge and the hydrogen sides a slight positive charge. Chemists call this a dipole. It's easier to think of it as water's magnetic personality. Because of these partial charges, each water molecule acts like a tiny magnet with a positive end and a negative end. And what do magnets do? They attract each other. The slightly positive hydrogen of one molecule is drawn to the slightly negative oxygen of a neighbor. This fragile attraction is what we call a hydrogen bond. Individually, a hydrogen bond is as weak as a single thread. But in a drop of water, trillions of these bonds are constantly forming and breaking. It's like weaving countless weak threads into an unbreakable rope. This collective strength, this molecular superpower, is water's secret sauce. It's why water can do all those impossible things. Dissolve salt, defy gravity, and crucially, keep your blood from boiling or freezing solid on a daily basis. Without this quirky electrical imbalance, water would be just another boring liquid, and life would be impossible. The universal solvent. Ever dropped table salt into water and watched it just vanish? It's not magic, it's water's incredible solvent power. The moment salt crystals hit the water, the negatively charged oxygen corners of the water molecules swarm the positive sodium ions, while the positive hydrogen corners tug on the negative chloride ions. It's like a molecular ambush. This relentless assault causes the salt crystal structure to crumble like a Lego tower kicked by a toddler. The ions are then surrounded by a hydration shell of water molecules, which is like giving each ion its own personal entourage to prevent them from getting back together. This isn't just a parlor trick for salt. Sugars, amino acids, vitamins, all get broken down and chauffeured around your body by water. Once dissolved, these essential ingredients catch a free ride through your bloodstream, slipping past cell membranes to power the chemical reactions that keep you moving, thinking, and breathing. Your body relies on a delicate balance of ions, sodium for nerves, calcium for muscles, and so on. Without water acting as the ultimate biological delivery service, these vital players couldn't get where they need to go. No other common liquid can host such a diverse party of chemical personalities. Water is the world's best party mixer. Only the guests are ions and molecules, and the party is what keeps you alive. The gravity defier. Now, let's talk about those redwoods again. Pushing water hundreds of feet skyward against gravity should require an industrial pump. Yet, trees do it silently. How? Through another hack called capillary action, powered by hydrogen bonds. Inside a tree's xylem, its tiny straw-like plumbing, water molecules exhibit incredible teamwork. They grip each other tightly, an attraction called cohesion. It's like they're all holding hands in a long, unbroken chain. But they're not just sticking to each other. They're also clinging to the walls of the xylem tubes, a property called adhesion. So you have this column of water where molecules are holding hands with each other, cohesion, and clinging to the sides of the straw, adhesion. When a water molecule evaporates from a leaf at the top, it's like someone at the end of a bucket brigade passing their bucket along. That single action creates a tug that pulls the entire chain of water molecules all the way up from the roots. Evaporation provides the pull, hydrogen bonds provide the grip, and gravity gets completely defied. Without this, plants couldn't grow tall, and nothing that eats plants, including us, could exist. If your mind is bending a little at the sheer genius of water, good. That means you're paying attention. Don't let the weird science stop here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's keep the fascinating discoveries coming. The planet's thermostat. Consider this. Add heat to most liquids, and they get hot fast. But water is different. It has a high specific heat capacity, meaning it's a master at absorbing heat without changing its own temperature. Think of it this way. Adding energy to most liquids is like trying to start a mosh pit on a concrete floor. Things get chaotic and hot immediately. Water is more like a dance floor full of couples. When you add energy, instead of just moving faster, the molecules use that energy to break away from their partners and find new ones. Only after all that dancing and swapping does the whole room actually heat up. The oceans act as massive solar sponges, soaking up the sun's energy all day without boiling. At night, they slowly release that stored heat, which is why coastal areas have more stable, temperate climates. Without this global thermostat, our planet would suffer from wild, unlivable temperature swings. Your body uses the exact same trick. The water inside you absorbs the heat from your cells, keeping your internal temperature stable. Your delicate biological machinery can only work in a very narrow temperature range. Without water acting as a personal thermostat, your internal systems would shut down. It's a fundamental shield against thermal chaos, for both the planet and for you, the solid that floats. Now for water's most famous quirk, ice floats. This is bizarre. In almost every other substance, the solid form is denser than the liquid and sinks. Think of solid wax and melted wax. It drops right to the bottom. Water flips the script. When most liquids freeze, their molecules huddle closer together, packing in tight. But as water cools, its hydrogen bonds force the molecules to arrange themselves into a rigid, open crystal structure. It's like a crowded room of people, liquid, suddenly lining up in a structured formation with their arms outstretched, solid. This orderly arrangement actually takes up more space. This extra space makes ice less dense than liquid water, so it floats. This simple anomaly has profound consequences. Imagine if ice sank. Lakes and oceans would freeze solid from the bottom up, killing everything inside. Instead, the floating layer of ice acts as an insulating blanket, protecting the liquid water and the life below from the freezing air. Every frozen lake is a quiet testament to water's life-saving refusal to play by the normal rules of physics. The ultimate life hack. So, let's put all these hacks together. Water isn't just a component of life, it's the operating system for biology. It's the stage on which the entire drama of life unfolds. It dissolves life's essential chemicals, making them available for reaction. It ferries those chemicals against gravity to every cell. It buffers our planet and our bodies against deadly temperature swings. And its solid form creates a shield that protects life from the cold. Every heartbeat, every thought, every seed that pushes through concrete, all of it is a wet electric chain reaction made possible only because this one molecule refuses to behave normally. It's a molecule that dances to its own tune, a tune that orchestrates the symphony of life. So, yeah, water is more than just a drink. It is the original life hack, the ultimate cheat code baked into the fabric of reality itself. No app, no subscription, no upgrade required. The next time you take a sip, remember this. You're not just consuming a beverage. You are literally borrowing the universe's most profound cheat code, a mechanism that allows simple chemistry to build something as complex and self-aware as you. Something that can look at the universe and wonder, how does all this work? And the answer, fundamentally, starts with water. Sho Academy, where knowledge gives life its color.